What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Kamon. As you can tell, I'm very sick, but I wanted to really get this deck profile out for you because you guys were asking for it a lot through DMs and ats in the Discord. So if you guys aren't in my Discord, make sure you guys join my Discord, link down below. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, etc., etc. I will respond to you if you at me or just DM me. I got you. But yeah, I've been very busy with like a lot of life stuff, and as you can see, I'm very sick. But again, I wanted to get this video out for y'all because y'all know this is one of the decks, bro. And now we finally have everything we were missing. So I have everything I needed, right? So yeah, before we get started, make sure you guys do like, comment, subscribe to the video. Remember, this video is sponsored by Dueling Guard. We got all the best play mats, deck boxes that you do see using the channel. Check out duelingguard.com. Use my code Kamon5, 5% off all your purchases. Also, I am selling a White Forest spreadsheet. I will be updating it for this new set. So for those who have bought it already, hang tight. It's going to be updated. And for those who are interested, you can still buy it. And yeah, but anyway, let's get right into it, bro. I'm going to show you guys main, extra, and the side. Now, disclaimer, I am exhausted. I'm not tired, I'm exhausted, but so I'm still, if I stumble over words or get something wrong, I apologize. Please don't attack me in the comments. I'm sick, I'm tired, but I want to get this out for y'all. Also, this is not the final build. I have other builds that I do want to try, but this is just the most efficient build that I want to start off with, so you guys can kind of get the basics and kind of get the skeleton of this deck. Two, this is not a 40 card deck, this is a 46 card deck. It would be 45, but I don't want to cut a Stellar. I like a Stellar a lot, and she does help play around Droll, if that does make sense. So yeah, starting off with the monsters. Very standard when it comes to the White Forest stuff, in my opinion. So we are on triple LZ of the White Forest, the best White Forest ever. She is now officially the better White Forest, although I still like a Stellar a little bit more, bro. That's the me thing. I'm a hater, I guess, but yeah, we're on 3 LZ along with the 3 Sylvie of the White Forest. You will play these at 3s at all times as much as possible. So searches out anything, searches out any spell and trap card. So we know what these do. I'm not going to go over them too much. Other White Forest, we are on the 1 Rusia, and I am on the 1 Stellar along with the 1 LZ Azamina to round off the, I guess, miniature White Forest. Yeah, again, if you don't want to run a Stellar, you want to cut her, this can now be a 45 card list over 46, but you guys know I really like a Stellar. I think she's still really good and very handy. The fact that she gives you that extra body is really good too, in my opinion. So yeah, that is it for those right there. Now for the new support. So we are on obviously the 1 Black Witch. Black Witch is part of the lore, but we are actually also on the Diabell's the White Witch, and we are on the 1 Diabell Star Vengeance. Now, these cards are nuts. So I'm gonna read off this one first, then this one. So just keep in mind, now that we're playing these 2 cards at 1 each, because they're searchable at all times, right? Even if we are under Droll, and even if we are dark locked from our own stuff, these can kind of count as boss monsters for our deck. So it's crazy. So all right, anyways, what Diabell's the White Witch? So she's always treated as a White Forest card, so you'll always search her off with either LZ, Field Spell, or Rusia. Not Rusia, sorry. Yeah, Rusia, the freaking Synchro. You always get to her. Other effects, same thing. Well, this card isn't, let me read it just in case, because people be getting mad. Let's see. So this card is in your hand, right? You can send a spell or trap card from your hand or field to graveyard to summon her. So she does have that White Forest-esque effect. And then on summon, she could dump either a Diabell spell or trap or a simple spoil spell or trap. Either way, a card. So you could dump one of them. So this card's really good. Her other effect, which is actually really major, while she is on the field, if you control her plus another Diabell's monster card, all of your monsters cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effect. So that is handy. So you can literally go field spell, search her out, effect, send field spell, summon her, effect. Like it's crazy. So yeah, Definitely one of her. You don't need more than one. And then we are on the Diabell Star Vengeance. They changed this card a lot before, but yeah, this card is actually sick. It's always treated as a simple spoils card, so keep that in mind. So there is actually a easy combo to go into your sync as Azamina, which is super easy now, and all you need is just Hollowed plus Wanted, and that's a full combo right there. The main effect, if this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can send or banish a spell or trap either in your graveyard or no, sorry, you can banish them. Sorry, again, I apologize. I'm tired. Don't cook me. You can banish a spell or trap card either in the graveyard or your hand or field to summon her out either from hand or graveyard. And then she has a quick effect. Once per turn during either player's turn, pay half your life points, destroy one card on the field. I believe it does target. But the other main effect is if you do this effect while you control two Diabell monsters, so her, and then like, let's just say you have both of them on the field, you can summon out a Synchro tuner from your extra deck for free. So she is very, very good, and these are your new boss monsters. You will always end up on these two, and you will never really go for her unless you have a Omega, because if this resolves, this can get you into that. So yeah, it's super, 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 super good, bro. Next, I am still on the Fiendsmith package, but we lowered it down to on the 2 Engraver, the 1 Lacrima, and then I am on the 1 Lurie. Now, this is not the final version. I'm only showing this version because I still believe this is the strongest version. I don't really use this version for anything else other than if I get drolled, okay? Because you need to understand, as fun and great as this deck is, right? This deck will be cooked to Droll and Lockbird, right? So, if you are under Droll and Lockbird, the best thing you can do is go for the Fiendsmith stuff because you can't search. And on top of that, if you can get into your Diabell Star Vengeance too, plus the Caesar, bro, you're good. You're so good. But yeah, if you don't like this package, do not worry. I did order some more cards, so I do have another version to show you guys that does involve Snake Eyes stuff, believe it or not. But not just anything, it's just popular. It's so cool, it's so cute, and yeah, so we are on these at all times until they get hit fully. But it should be more affordable now. Next, I am going to go over hand traps, hence why this deck is so big. So we are on 3 Fualos, we are on 3 Ash Blossom, and I am on 3 Droll, alongside 3 Infinite Impermanence to round off our hand traps. I'm only rocking Droll and Falls in the main deck because we are main decking Crossout Designator. So y'all know how I feel. I don't care about getting hit with this card. I care about this card the most. So I wanted to play the most impactful hand traps possible. So I thought these cards were good enough for that. You know what I mean? So, and yeah, again, if you draw into Crossout Designator also, then you can punish your opponent for trying to Droll you. Again, I don't care about if you ash me at a certain time. I don't care about the imperm. It's just the Droll, bro. That card, it's crazy. That's it for the hand traps. Monster lineup is very, very, very good in my opinion. Again, these new cards make this deck even better. You have no idea, bro. Holy. Okay, now for the spell cards, I was in a big debate for this, but I think I'm going to run Witches of the White Forest at 3. Now, yes, this field spell does play into Droll and Lockbird even more. Yes, it does. But this is another true 1-card starter and 1-card full combo, all off of this one singular card, bro. It's so crazy. So think of this as just a Sylvie, but a Sylvie that can't get impermed or veilered. It can still get Ash Blossom, of course, but you can't imperm or veil this card. The other effects are really cool. The biggest restriction for this card is if you do activate this card this turn you can summon Dark Monster from your extra deck. That's fine. You can summon out your Azamina stuff first and then use this. And even if you can't, right, you can still end off on a board, right, where you don't even need your Azamina, but you still have your other things, you know what I mean? And the other effect is once per turn, you can turn a White Force monster on your field into a tuner to the end phase, and then Once per turn, your White Force monsters cannot die by a battle. This card is fantastic. It's such a good card. Yeah, I'm playing it at 3, but if you want to play this card at 1, so you don't run into like draw as much, you can because it's searchable. But it's like, why not play Rhoda at 3? You know what I mean? I see this card, activate, search out LZ, send this to the graveyard. Like, it's just so much advantage for free. So we are on 3 of those at all times if we can. Next, we are on the 3 Wanted along with the 1 Deception and then the 1 Hollowed Azamina. We know what these cards do. They're super good, and yeah, that's all she wrote right there. Next, other stuff, we are on the 1 Tails, and I am on the 1 Sinful Spoils of the White Forest. These are only ones that I will play for the spells. This helps you go into your Azamina and other stuff too, and this is searchable too. So yeah, even though we are playing the field spell at 3, you're still gonna play this card too because you don't want to get dark locked at times. So this can be a good sacrifice, a good another card for you, so you don't get dark locked, if that makes sense. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I am extremely tired right now. I had a long day and I have work. But yeah, next we are on the 1 Phila Diabell. This card is crazy. So you can add 1 level. I'm gonna read the card so I don't butcher it for you guys, because I know people get mad at that. Add 1 level 8 or higher Diabell monster from your deck to your hand, or if only your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon it instead. Right? That card's super good. If this card is banished, you can make all Diabell monsters you currently control. If I would attack, you can only say yeah. The combo is so good. So what you do, you go like field spell gets you into your Diabell's the White Witch. Send field spell, summon this effect. You're gonna send trap card. Trap card's gonna search out this. This is gonna search out this right here. It's like a whole little combo line, right? It's just super cool. So yeah, we are on 1 of these along with the 1 Tract to round off those spells. And now for the 1-up spell cards, we are on the 1 Triple Tactics, we are on the 1 Crossout, and then we are on the 1 Called by the Grave to round off our power spells, the big 3, as some might say. And yeah, it's just super good, bro. You know, I can't complain too much, for being honest with you. Trap cards, we are still on the 1 Azamina Ipes, we are on the 1 Fiendsmith in Paradise, and then I am rounding it off with the 1 Curse of Diabell. This card is actually really good as part of your combo. It has 2 effects. The main effect is if you control 2 or more Diabell monsters, send 1 monster you control to the graveyard, cost, destroy all face-up cards your opponent controls, period. The other effect, if this card is sent to the graveyard or banish from the hand or deck, you can add 1 Diabell spell / trap from your deck to your hand. So again, you go summon out your White Force, your Diabell the White Forest, sorry about that, White Witches. Effect, dump this. This effect is going to search out your Phila Diabell. Use this to search out your Diabell Star Vengeance, and now you'll have a spell tracker in the graveyard. Banish both, summon her to the field, and that's what's super good. Also, keep in mind, right, this card is always treated as a Sinful Spoils card. So in the fact that her name is Diabell Star, you can search this card out with Wanted if need be. So everything in here, I can for sure say is not a brick, besides Lurie, obviously, you know. But yeah, let's go on to the extra deck really quick. Oh, sorry about that. Oh my gosh. For the Link monsters, Links, we are on the 1 Requiem, we are on the 1 Sequence, and we are on the 1 Moon of the Closed Heavens. These are the only links that we are playing are these, and these are meant for our Fiendsmith engine. Again, if you take out that engine, you take out these. You know what I mean? And you have room for other stuff like more Synchros, more Exceeds, etc., etc. Speaking of Exceeds, only one we are running is obviously the 1 Wave High King Caesar to round off those right there. I can't complain. Super cool, super cool. Next, fusions. We're running a lot of fusions. We are on the 1 Sylvia. We are on the 1 Murcielago. Necroquip. We're on the Mole Regina, Desiree, and then we are still on the Saint Azamina. The combos, I still end up on her And the fact that she's easier to summon now, it's like she's such a good floodgate. It's so crazy. This stops a lot of decks, bro. Don't take her out. Don't take her out, bro. She's a bit too good, bro. I'm like, it's crazy. And yes, I do have the other Azamina card, but I think it's okay. Now for the synchros, we are on the one Poplar of the White Forest. We are on the one Silvera. We are on the one Rusia. We are on the one Diabells, and then we are on the one Snake Eyes Vengeance Dragon. Now we gotta talk about these two right here. These are the two new additions. So what Poplar does on summon, you can target 2 White Forest monsters in your graveyard, place them in your spell trap cards and as spells. That's pretty good. And then it's you can synchro summon during your opponent's turn, right? Level 4 Synchro Tuner. That's all it's for, right? Now, this card right here, this card, broken. Snake Eye Vengeance Dragon. So I'm gonna read the cards so you guys don't get confused or anything. During the main phase, quick effect, you can target 1 face-up monster on the field or in either graveyard. Place it face-up in its owner spell and trap zone as a continuous spell. Also, this card cannot use this effect next turn. Alright, so during the battle phase, quick effect, you can target 1 monster and 1 continuous spell on the field, destroy them. So this is for more interruption, right? It's level 12. It's just you're gonna play stuff there regardless, and you interrupt your opponent from doing anything. You know what I mean? If your opponent is trying to get back their detonator that's in the graveyard with their Eclipse Twins, you can go activate effect, target detonator, put it in the spell and trap card zone, and essentially it's out of the duel forever. They can't do anything about it unless they can send it off to the graveyard somehow. I'm not sure how Razo works. I'm tired, but yeah, that's it for the extra deck. Very solid. If you see I'm not running Cast Angel, I don't think it's needed anymore. You can still run it, of course. Again, if you take out the Defensive Engine, right, you're taking out 1, 2, 3, 4, you're taking out 5 cards, you can have room for everything else. But and this engine right now is just very straightforward, you know what I mean? Now we're gonna go on to the side deck. Side deck is super cool in my opinion, but nothing too crazy, you know what I mean? We are on the 3 Artifact Lancia because Lancia, Mouse is going to be the best deck to beat. So, yeah, 3 Lancia. I am on the 3 Pirellia. Also, Pirellia is really good too. This format hits a lot of stuff, and then you draw a lot of the Mitsurugi stuff too, believe it or not. So, yeah, 3/3. But if you want to run Ghost Spell instead, you can. Ghost Spell is such a good card. I'm trying out Spellbound to see how I like it. I think this card is actually nuts, this format. It's so good. It stops a lot of decks. They can't tribute, they can't do anything with the stuff. So this is one of the only outs I have for Malice, you know what I mean? They can't link off into their white bind or stuff like that. So yeah, we are winning with that. So 3 Spellbound along with the 2 Lightning Storm and then the 1 Duster to round off for the back row hate. And then y'all know how I feel about this card. 3 evenly in the side deck because it's really good in White Forest overall because we don't need a battle phase to actually beat you. All we gotta do is break your board, then make it an unbreakable board, and then you lose next turn. But anyways, hope you guys did enjoy the. Make sure you guys do like, comment, subscribe to the video. Man, have an awesome one. Peace.